Hello, I'm Miguel Gutierrez. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this skin faded texture crop on my model Nile here using this fantastic STMNT Grooming Goods, which I am one of the co-creators alongside my friends Julia Caesar and Sophie Staygold. So if you want to know more about the products and you want to see them in action, stick around for this haircut. So today what I'm going to do for you is a little run through of a skin faded crop. Well, when I say skin faded, it's going to be more of a zero fade, not too high, nice and square, nice and heavy and textured on top on my handsome model Nile today. And then we're going to use the fantastic STMNT grooming products at the end. So first off, just going to wet it down a little bit more. I've just washed it with the STMNT shampoo and conditioner, which is amazing. So we do hair care as well. Next, I'm just going to spray a little bit of the grooming spray on the top. As you can see, it's in beautiful amber packaging. This is one of my products in the range, and it's really good as a cutting lotion, cutting spray, cutting agent, whatever you want to call it. Just gives you a little bit more tightness and grip on the hair. So first off, what I'm going to do is just cut a profile section to get my guideline. Picking it up, and I'll decide what kind of length I want to create towards the back of the hair. So with this haircut, the idea is that it's going to be nice and heavy and textured, but at the same time, now wants to be able to use it to push the side a little bit. So you have the two options with this kind of haircut. So cut through there. So all the same length through the center. Fantastic. Just gonna spin around and show you from the front. So what I'm gonna do is start on the right side now and pull up where I've cut that profile section. Comb it back and you can see where my guideline is. And I'll just cut it blunt. Comb it to the side, bring it up, go for the next section over. Still bringing it straight off the head 90 degrees. Comb that down. And then I'm going to work on the left side. Go through, cut around the sides, just into where I'll be cutting with the clippers, nice and square. So at this point, I'll kind of just check over and see what I'm thinking about the length. Kind of liking that. Once it's got a little bit of texture in there, I think it'll fall really well. So I'm just going to cut the fringe a little bit shorter. I'm going to do a little bit of texturizing now. Making sure the hair is wet. I'm going to use a couple of techniques here. I want to get a little bit of texture in the interior and on the exterior. So as I go through, you'll see what I mean. So picking the hair up. I'm going to use the feather razor and use my finger and thumb in a scooping motion. Get it a little bit deeper. Gives them some nice light texture in the interior of the haircut. And then going through, I'm going to use the tip of my texturizing razor and scoop small chunks out. This is just to get texture towards the ends. So when it dries and we throw some product in there, it's going to look amazing. When it comes to texture, I like to do things with the razor when it has wet, but at the end, once it's dry, you can also still take the time to personalize and yeah, make the hairstyle unique. So already I can kind of see the hairstyle taking shape. I can see the texture through there. One of the benefits of using a grooming spray is that it's not too sticky like a salt spray, but it can leave it with really nice texture. So a lot of clients tend to even just use this if they want a super natural look rather than a super finished look. So I'm going to start on the sides with the fade by using a number 2, a 6mm clipper guard. I'm going to bring it up. I'm just going to follow this through to the back. Use the comb to push down into the clipper, but also scoop out at the same time with the clipper. So I'm going to start by putting my zero line in around here, not too high. The more space you leave to build the fade up into the rest of the hair, into the top of the haircut, then the safer it'll be to make less mistakes. So straight away with this line, I'm going to be doing a 0.5. So we're going to open it up, stretch the skin out, and just flick out over that 0 line. Straight away drop between the 0.5 and the 0, so not fully closed but not fully open, just a little bit in between, and use that to get rid of any excess weight line just underneath. Now I'm gonna use my 0.5 guard, put it on, open up, just flick a little bit above the line. As you can see, it's starting to take shape already and the fade's starting to look nice. It's a lot easier when you don't have big lights shining on it. It's quite aggressive, but always use a fade brush just to brush any excess hair away so you can see where you're going. I'm gonna drop that down now to a closed with just a 0.5 guard. Just flicking out. You don't want to be digging into the head because you're going to end up creating more weight lines. Now I'm gonna get my one guard, open it, so not closed, open. And close it up. I stretch the skin out because the gap that I want to be fading in now is quite small as I've graded it up. Stretch it out, create a more flat, bigger surface, and then scooping out. Now what I'm going to do is just get me 3 guard, so 9mm, and just go a little bit above, just to create, or just to take away a little bit more bulk. Close it up. Now using my clipper comb, I'm just gonna blend that excess bulk in. The good thing about this clipper comb is that it's about 6mm thick, so it blends evenly quite nicely into the number 2. Flat to the head. You see the angle I'm going on. Then if I need to, I'll flatten that in and then use a clipper just to chip out any excess. So currently, as it stands, especially as I've got no mirror, I'm really happy with how it's looking. I'm just gonna go around these little bits on the side and give it a little touch up. Make sure it's all blended perfectly. So to me, that looks fantastic. So what I'm gonna do today, I've already used the grooming spray, which is a fantastic, fantastic product. Adds a little bit of texture, takes the frizziness away. I'm gonna showcase a couple of the other products. One being Julius Caesar's matte paste. It works really well for this haircut. Medium hold, low shine, really natural looking. And then I'm gonna use some of the spray powders to finish it off to give that crop a really nice, dry, textured feel. So this is by Sophie Stay Gold, and this one is by Julius Caesar, and then the grooming spray is my one. The good thing about these products is that they're all foil sealed. For freshness, we wanted to make sure that the product stays fresh for as long as possible. Scoop out about a euro-sized amount. Put it in your hands, mix it really well in the palms. So I'm literally just going to ruffle this through, getting the side bits, flatten them down. The front. And then I'm going to use the spray powder. Comes packaged in gold for Sophie Stay Gold. It's an incredible product. As you can see, just nice and airy and floaty. So, just gonna spray a few. And that is a classic, well not classic, but a textured crop.